must have studied about these. First is the family-centered care, which emphasizes parental expertise, shared decision-making, and empowerment as foundation to therapeutic success. I am pretty sure many of all the RCI professionals that are here must be knowing कि अगर if we get any individual, it is first part हमारा होता है कि हम supportive therapy देते हैं, उसके बाद हम उसको psycho educate करते हैं और family members को भी psycho educate करते हैं, right? And as I said, अगर developmental years में issue हो रहा है तो parent का होना और भी ज़्यादा जरूरी हो जाता है क्योंकि legally speaking हमें बच्चे की assent चाहिए होता है, consent तो हमें parent से ही मिलेगा, right? And of course, the insight of a child is not going to be at the level of that of an adult, right? So, family-centered care is again an emphasis when we are talking about integrative approach. Then we have the ecological systems theory. Now, this is a very famous developmental theory given by Bronfenbrenner's. I'm sure most of you have heard about it. So, Bronfenbrenner's framework situates the child within nested systems of microsystem, mesosystem, exosystem, macrosystem, highlighting how interaction across levels shape mental health. Now, there's a system that's missing, that is, can someone point out? It's the chronosystem. Right? So, basically, Bronfenbrenner ये कहता है कि माइक्रोसिस्टम में आपका बच्चा, the child itself आता है, उसके family members आते हैं, right? Mesosystem में क्या आता है? Can someone tell me? Because this is a very basic topic, that is why I'm asking. Exactly. So, जो माइक्रोसिस्टम के मेंबर्स हैं, उनके बीच में जो रिलेशनशिप है, उसके बारे में हम बात करते हैं. That is basically your mesosystem. Yes. Now, when we talk about mesosystem, exosystem में क्या आएगा? Now, exosystem में आपका basically आता है कि how the school का interaction, जैसे meso में तो child का direct interaction with let's say peers, family वगैरह आ गया. Mesosystem में आपका I'm sorry. Exosystem में basically आपका आएगा the interaction of all the other systems. Let's say parent के workplace का interaction, right, with the child itself, जहाँ पे child is not directly a part of it, right? And then as we go into the macro system, आपके laws आ जाते हैं, आपके policies आ जाती है, cultural beliefs आ जाते हैं. And then when we talk about the chrono system, it talks about basically let's say any time का जो effect आता है development या mental health पे. We all went through the epidemic that was corona, right? That was something that has had a significant impact on all our mental health, whether we be child, whether we be an adult, right? So chrono system basically takes into account all these let's say timeline issues or significant timeline events that affect in your, let's say, the relationship between your all the other systems. So moving on, we have the biopsychosocial framework. So biopsychosocial framework, as the name itself says, it integrates the biological, the psychological, and the social aspect of any disease or any development. Biopsychosocial ये कहता है कि कोई भी एक issue का कारण सिर्फ biological नहीं होता है, ना सिर्फ psychological होता है, ना social होता है. All three aspects have a play in its development or its maintenance. Then we have a community-based participatory approach. Engagement of local stakeholders as equal partners in designing, implementing, and evaluating interventions, thereby boosting relevance and sustainability. So, इसका सबसे बड़ा let's say example है आशा workers. Everyone has heard about that? Yes. Sorry. So basically, ASHA workers are let's say gatekeepers or community workers who are trained to handle, but only in a supportive manner, right? They are not trained medically to, let's say, intervene in a severe case. So basically, when we talk about again integration, all these aspects are important to understand because आगे चलते हुए they'll play a big role in it, right? Moving on. So linking systems of care. Children with health problems present significant challenges to families, healthcare providers, schools, and communities. Reforms in healthcare system have emphasized that integration of systems of care is critical to the delivery of quality healthcare services. Furthermore, health reforms have highlighted that importance of developing a comprehensive approach to service delivery that balances a focus on intervention for individual children with or at risk of health problems with a focus on prevention for group of children who are healthy and developing appropriately. So basically, when we are talking about linking of the system, we need to understand there are a lot of reforms happening around us, whether it be in our mental health care policies, in our school policies, or advancement in the field itself, whether it be in clinical psychology or psychopharmacology, right? So understanding socio-political reforms occurring in the healthcare, mental health care, and educational system have a profound impact on the delivery of services for children and families. A very simple example of this would be, we all know that RPWD Act 2016 में नई disabilities introduce हुई थी, right? Can someone name a